Alright, time to make some bread pudding. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get my apples sliced up. I like to peel these things up, and I like to use a knife. I seem to do it a little bit quicker than with a regular peeler. We just want to get the cores out, get all the skin off. This will take just a minute or two. Just like that, our apples are ready to slice. Alright, just like that, we're going to go ahead and put these into our bowl. Like I said, we're going to add about a half cup of brown sugar and about a half cup Myers rum. We're just going to get these all mixed up really good. Let that brown sugar kind of dissolve with that rum. Ooh, and these already smell good. And that's it. The apples are ready. All right. Now it's time to get on to the rest of it. I'm going to start with 10 eggs here. Crack those into my bowl. And to that, I'm going to add about a quart of heavy whipping cream. That's going to go right there. And my sugar. And this we're just going to get all mixed up really good. Be sure all those yolks are broken. And at this point I'm going to add my bread. I got 2-foot long sticks of French bread here, and I'm just going to break this all up. No need to cut it fancy or anything. Once I put it in here, I'm going to get in there with my hands and just mush it all up. There we go. Once I get it in there, it's time to start mixing it. First, I just want to get everything coated really well. And I'm going to start just breaking it up with my hands like this. And I think we're there. Okay, now to this, I'm going to take about 2 cups walnuts, and I'm going to go ahead and just pulse those in the food processor until they get pretty minced up. That looks good. And we're going to go ahead and dump those in, get that mixed up in there really good. And do a little pieces that are left. Just like that, we're ready for our pan. And I'm going to go ahead and put this right into my half pan here. And we're ready for the apples. Okay, these apples have been marinating here for about 10 to 15 minutes now. That's perfect. What what I'm going to do is pull those out, leaving most of the liquid down in the pan, because that extra liquid will actually cause some little mushy wet spots that don't really cook evenly in here. I'm going to leave that behind. And I'm just going to spread these out nice and evenly. We are just about ready for the oven. And I'm just going to top that with a little bit of cinnamon. Not a whole lot, just a real light layer. We're ready to cover it and put it in the oven. It's a little piece of plastic, and that gets it nice and sealed in there. Keep all the steam inside once it's cooking. And I put a piece of foil over that so the plastic doesn't burn. And then of course I don't want the edges on this to burn or get too dried out. So what I'm going to do before I put it in the oven, I'm going to add a little bit of water to another pan here. And I'm just going to set this right on top of that. And that's ready to go in the oven, about 360 degrees for about an hour and a half. Well, let's see how our bread pudding is doing. I'm going to be very careful pulling this out as it's going to be real warm. We want to be sure and use our towels as we remove this from our water bath. And we'll go ahead and take off the foil and plastic and see how it looks. Oh wow. And there we have it. Warm apple walnut bread pudding.